Hey, I had a little bit of time, so I figured I'd review this pH meter that I got from Amazon. Let's check it out. Now, I calibrated it earlier because it was giving me a false reading. It was like way too high when I first got it, so I would calibrate it as soon as you get it. Now, the calibrating is a little tricky. It comes with 3 of these packets. You get 3 clean containers, and you put 250 milliliters of water, distilled water. I measured that with these measuring cups, just added up. Okay. Now, it only comes with 3, so after you're done, put them each in a water bottle or whatever airtight container you can, label it. You get what you pay for, so it's not going to be on point every time. You should have calibrated every 2 to 3 uses, especially if whatever you're using the water for is important for you. Now, when you calibrate it, you put this, it should be pretty good right now. It's not always on point exactly, but a lot of the times it's been. I'd say 7 out of 10. So we put it in. pH is supposed to be 6.86. That's this package here. Solution I added into the distilled water. Now it takes a while. At first I thought the first reading was pretty accurate as soon as it stopped, but if you wait just long enough, it'll start going down. As long as there's nothing moving near the cup or container and the water's not being agitated, the meter won't be jumping around. So 6.89, 6.8, yeah, 6.89, 6.88, that's not bad. It's not too far off at all. Now I'm going to stick with that. That's good for me. Get it out of this. Rinse it real good. Dry it off. Put it in the 4.0 solution. Let it sit. Don't agitate the water. Now when you're calibrating it, you start with the 6.86. You wait. This is what I recommend. I tried to calibrate it as it was jumping around. Don't do that. You put it in that 6.86. You wait. If it's off and it reads 7.2, when you touch it, don't calibrate it if it's not at 7.2. If it's too far off, hold it still. Wait till it gets back to 7.2 and calibrate it, because that's what it's thinking the water's pH is at. So you want to calibrate it at that so it learns that it is now 6.86. Here, 4.01, it's perfect. Like I said, you agitate it, it jumps around. So if you were calibrating it, you would want it to go back to the number that it sat at the longest. I go to calibrate it, it's jumping around. Want to hold your finger there until it's close to it, like there. Hold calibrate for 5 seconds and bam. Good product. Just got to calibrate it every 2 to 3 uses.
Calibrated these twice with the 3 solutions. I couldn't really understand the instructions, but I think it said to use all 3 for better accuracy, basically. So I used all 3. The first one said just use the 6.86 one. I did that first. They were way off, so I tried to use all 3, and I was able to calibrate them. I mean, it got to right where it was within 0.01. Didn't do anything. So luckily I have these. This is just a liquid inside these packs. I'm gonna cut one open too, just so no one thinks it's garbage. Anyway, I'm gonna do both of these. I ate some funny smelling cookies, so bear with me. So I got 7.28 in that. Now it reads pretty quick. At first it didn't at all. So there's that one anyway. Let me just do it again. Same reading, 7.28. Let's turn this one on. So I'm getting different readings after calibrating them twice. It's not far off, but it still isn't on. These are 7.01. I've used different meters on these before, and it's always 7.01. Scissors. Get a different one. Yeah, I need more. Oops. Same stuff. It's the one I cut open. 7.28. So I'm getting the same reading. Mind you, I haven't rinsed these, but I don't see the need to right now. 7.18. So they're not, I don't find them fully accurate. I'll be checking a different one.
This is what came in the mail today. I'm missing a bottle, and it was like dripping wet on it. It was all wet. I put in the order, but I'm missing a bottle of this. It's another bottle that's supposed to come with this. It's supposed to be 3 bottles. I got 2 bottles. I got my Fox. I got it. I got my reader. Okay. I didn't get my other stuff neither. My tell you about how to go by mixing your solutions and all that food and all that together. I didn't get that. It supposed to came with the package. I didn't get that. Then another thing is the box outside. The box right there. It was soaking wet. The box is soaking wet. UPS guy, he dropped it off, but it came from Amazon. Amazon forgot to put a bottle, left a bottle out. Yeah. Yes. I'm missing a bottle. I'm supposed to have 3 bottles. Why would I order this with just 2 bottles? And you can go back and look at my order, and you can see that I'm missing a bottle. And I'm missing more things that comes with this order. It's not in my package. So please, Amazon, could you please help me out and by fixing this problem for me, please? Because it just shouldn't be like this. I spent a lot of money and my stuff shouldn't arrive like this. All wet, some chemical. All wet from the chemical.
All right, this is the pH meter that I got from Amazon. I think the place was called the Ruolan or Ruolan store. I calibrated it as soon as it came in just to check because they gave me powder, and the calibrations were on point. What I didn't check was just leaving it in the solution for like a while. And when I'm testing my solution here, which is for electroforming, it should have a pH of about 1.
and it never really settles. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll press the on here, and it kind of goes through because it's in the air. It's just kind of going nutso. Let me move my finger out of the way. I'm going into the solution now. You can see what's going on. I don't need to tell you everything, but there it is. So it starts in that 1 point something, but it just continually crawls down and down and down and down. And if I wait long enough, eventually it'll get to 0. So I don't know how accurate this thing is at the low range, but it just keeps crawling down.
It's not even in water. I cleaned it with distilled water, like it said. This thing's busted. Put it in distilled water. This isn't accurate at all.
New episodes Friday. I am going to buy your vineyard right out from under you.
I will always protect this company. Your whole life is a lie.
There we go.
It's a ghost gun.
Cocaine, heroin, and ecstasy.
So I ordered this water tester because I wanted to test the pH in the filtered water coming out of my fridge. I can't say that I'm impressed with this device. It's pretty cheaply made, and I don't think it tests the pH properly. I tested it in 3 different water sources in my house from different faucets and filters, and it all came back with the same pH. So definitely don't recommend this one.
It's out of power after like a month and 5 days. You want to use it like 3-4 times.
There's no item in here. It was only this stuff. No meter.
For parts and repairs.